Hello and welcome to the Voice Bharat YouTube channel. Today we are here to talk about an analysis of the Hero ISL season 2020-2021-22 squad of two teams, that is ATK Mohun Bagan FC and Kerala Blasters FC. So let's go on with the video, and first we'll talk about Kerala Blasters FC and then we'll go to ATK Mohun Bagan. So Kerala Blasters FC are always the team which has been upon top of discussion this year or every year, because they create a lovely squad, an outstanding squad with an outstanding experienced coach, but the end result is a big zero. We expect every year them to finish in the top half of the table, but we get disappointed and see them finishing in the bottom half every year. So let me tell you about the 33 or 35 member registered squad that Kerala Blasters will go with for this year's ISL. Among the goalkeepers, they have Albino Gomes, Muhit Khan, Prabsu Khan Gill, and Sachin Suresh. Defenders, they will have Abdul Hakko, Bijoy V, NS Sipovic, Jesel Carneiro, Marco Leskovic, Nishu Kumar, Hurmipam Ruiva, Sanjeev Stalin, Sandeep Singh, and Dhanachandra Mitei. Midfielders will go with Adrian Luna, Ayush Adhikari, Jeevsan Singh, Harmanjot Khabra, Satya Sen Singh, Jigsan Singh, Puitia, Oradaltha Thanga Kholning, Prashant K, Sahal Abdul Samad, Vinci Barreto, Alvaro Vasquez, Chencho Gilston, Jorge Pereira Diaz, Anil Gaonkar, Srikuttan VS, and Rahul KP. This year they have appointed their head coach Ivan Vukomanovic, who is a Serbian head coach. So let's talk about this team further. This team has kept intact their Indian young squad, and this Indian young squad is of great potential if perfectly used. Again, there are players who can work wonders in this team. Jeevsan Singh, Sahal Abdul Samad, Jigsan Singh. On the right wing there is Rahul KP. There are many players who can work wonders with this team. So let me go with the starting 11 which this team may come up this time or today evening. That is on the right wing we will, or rather the right wing back, or the right back what we call, we will have Nishu Kumar. The two central defenders we will have Marco Leskovic and Abdul Hakku. On the left back we will have the team captain Jesel Carneiro. There is no question about the goalkeeper, that is there is only Albino Gomes, the first choice keeper for this team. The holding midfielder for this team will be Harmanjot Khabra. The attacking midfielder for this team is none other than Adrian Luna. The left wing I think should go with Sahal Abdul Samad, and the right wing will go with Rahul KP. And the two forwards will be Alvaro Vasquez and Jorge Pereira Diaz. The two foreigners on the bench will be Chencho Gilston, the Bhutanese Ronaldo or their Asian quota player, and NS Sipovic, the defender, the Bosnian defender who played for Chennai FC last season. So on the bench they will have a great squad on the bench with the Jeevsan Singh, Ayush Adhikari, the two promising youngsters. Then among the forwards they will have Srikuttan and Anil. On the midfielders again they will have Putia, Satya Sen, Jigsan, and on the defense we will have Sandeep, Nishu, Ruiva, Stalin. A depth in the squad, a better squad than last season I would say, because they have kept the Indian squad intact and they have not changed the Indian squad. A very good sign this time that they will not change the Indian squad this time. And I think the first 11 I said that would be the prominent 11 for this team, because the coach Ivan Vukomanovic will go with the 4-4-2 formation this time, because that is his preferred formation, and I think that this team will best suit in this formation. So I won't say that there is much to be disappointed this season, because again it's our expectation that this time Kerala Blasters will finish in the top half, that is within the top 6. I don't know what will happen this season, but it's my expectation. But let's see what happens. And then we'll go with ATK Mohun Bagan FC. I think the strongest ISL team this season, along with the great potential players, and what to tell you, just a lovely squad. So let me tell you the registered Etika Mohun Bagan squad for this year's ISL. So among the goalkeepers we have Avilash Paul, Amrinder Singh and R. Sanwar Sheikh. Defenders we have Ashutosh Mehta, Gursimrat Singh Gill, Tiri, Prabir Das, Pritam Kotal, Ravi Rana, Ricky Shabhong, Subhashish Bose, Sumit Rathi. For the midfielders we will have Abhishek Suryavanshi, Bednanandat Singh Ning Thong Jam, Carl McHugh, Deepak Tangri, Ingsan Singh Ningombam, Johnny Kauko, Lenny Rodriguez, Sheikh Sahil, and Susai Raj Michael. Among the forwards we have David Williams, Hugo Bumu, Kian Nasiri Giri, Liston Colasso, Manveer Singh and Roy Krishna. So let's talk about the captaincy this time. And sorry, before talking about the captaincy, this year also they have the legend coach of ISL, that is Antonio Lopez Havas, as their head coach. So let's talk about the captaincy of this team. I won't be surprised, or I am not surprised with the captain selection this year, because Roy Krishna is himself a leader, Pritam Kotal is himself a leader, and the vice captain is Subhashish Bose. Yes, Subhashish Bose is also a leader. We all have always kept him as underdogs for being the team captain, but yes, he can be the leader. He knows the emotion of Mohun Bagan and the green and maroon jersey this time, and he can be a great captain this year. Obviously, there is no weaknesses in the team, but yes, this time after losing Dhiraj and Arindam, there is a big question mark on the backup goalkeeper of this team. If Amrinder fails, or Amrinder is having a card problem, or Amrinder is having a strain injury, or any such injury, then who will take up the responsibility? Yes, there is Avilash Paul. He is not at all a bad goalkeeper. He is a very good goalkeeper. The season when Aizawl FC were the champions with Khalid Jamil, he played a very important role in that team, and he was a Golden Gloves of that I-League team that year. And obviously, Avilash Paul is not a bad goalkeeper. Again, a Bengali player who knows the sentiments of the green and maroon jersey, who can play with, or who knows how to handle the pressure of these jersey on these players, everything. Very. Avilash Paul is able, but he is not an ISL experienced player. The main problem is that he is with this team, I think, for the 4 seasons. When we had, if I'm not wrong, we had a player, the goalkeeper as Arindam only, in the season where Steve Coppell was the head coach, with players like Nausar El Mamouni and all. Arindam, Devjit both were in that team that season, and Avilash Paul was the third keeper. Then Devjit came out and came to Mohun Bagan in the ATKFC season, and there was Avilash Paul as again the third goalkeeper, because Etika Mohun Bagan FC had taken Dhiraj Singh as the second choice keeper. Next again last season it was Arindam, then Dhiraj the second choice keeper. After Dhiraj left, he was the second choice keeper of the team, and again this time he's the second choice keeper because Amrinder is there to be under the bars. So this is the discussed position every time. Defense, there are many players. Subhashish, Sumit, Tiri, Carl McHugh can also play as a central defender. Deepak Tangri can play as a central defender. Many players are there who can play as a central defender and all. Yes, they have Sumit, they have Pritam, they have Subhashish, they have Tiri. Deepak Tangri, Carl McHugh can also play as central defenders. Many players among the defenders. Defenders will not be a problem. Coming to the midfielders, they will have Ravi Rana. Sorry, not Ravi Rana. They will have players like Hugo Bumu, Johnny Kauko, the World Cupper or the Euro Cupper for Finland. This Ingsan Singh, a bright talent. Sheikh Sahil, Susai Raj Michael, Carl McHugh again defensive midfielder. Deepak Tangre defensive midfielder. Abhishek Suryavanshi, Bednanandat Singh. All are good players, very good players. And forwards, there are no question on the forwards. They will have Liston, they will have Manveer, they will have Roy Krishna, David Williams duo. Lovely squad this time and a great depth. So let's talk about the first 11. Generally, Antonio Lopez Havas goes with two of the preferred formations, that is 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2. So among the 4-4-2 not 4-4-2, it's 3-5-2. So the 3-5-2 formation, I would say that Amrinder on the goal, obviously. Then three defenders will be, for this match we will have Thierry. Carl will not have Thierry as because Thierry is injured and he is not with the team. He is will be unavailable for many matches or starting few matches of this because he has got an injury during the training. So Carl McHugh I think will play as a central defender, and along with Subhashish Bose as LCB and Pritam Kotal as RCB. And on the two wing backs I will be having Susairaj Michael and Prabir Das. On the holding midfielders there will be Deepak Tangri and Johnny Kauko. Then on the attacking mid I will be having Hugo Bumu, and then obviously up front we'll have Roy Krishna along with either Liston Golasso or Manveer Singh. So a balanced squad and a very good squad. A very great squad to defeat this team. There will be a very much problem for this team, for every team to beat this squad. And if we go with 4-2-3-1 formation, I will be having the central defenders as Pritam Kotal and Thierry, or rather the Carl McHugh. Right back I will be having Prabir Das or Ashutosh Mehta, and the left back I will be having Subhashish Bose with no doubt. The two holding midfielders again Johnny Kauko and Deepak Tangri. The attacking midfielder will always be Hugo Bumu. There is no other player who can play at this position. Left wing I will go with Susairaj Michael or Liston Golasso. The right wing will go with Manveer Singh. And up front is Roy Krishna. David Williams will be on the bench. So let me inform you that there are talks going around Roy Krishna's injury or quarantine period, maybe, which has not been finished. Rather, is said to be finished yesterday under the fatigue. He may be on the fatigue of the quarantine because on 9th of November, I guess, if I'm not wrong, on 9th of November or on the 4th of November, if I'm not wrong, Roy Krishna's wife rather, Mrs. Krishna, gave birth to their baby girl, and Roy Krishna had to be with her on that to support her. So again he came back and joined the quarantine period of the hotel. So that's it. So Roy Krishna may not be available for this squad, or if not available, David Williams is there to go on with that team. So not a matter of headache for the ATK MB coach, ATK Antonio Lopez Abbas. There has been a change in coaching staff this year because the Indian assistant coach Sanjoy Sen has stepped down due to his personal illness, and again there is a backing of Vastav Roy. Vastav Roy has been with this ATK team from the first, I guess, before Sanjoy Sen joined in the last season of ATK FC. Vastav Roy is an able Indian assistant coach this time, and there is a very good team of ATK MB. So let's us talk about today's match. So in the forward section, I have not seen players the games of playing of Adrian Luna or Alvaro Vasquez or Jorge Pereira Diaz. So I would go on with Krishna, ATKMB winning the forward position. In the midfield, I would always go with ATKMB because there are very players with great depths: Liston, Manveer, Johnny Kauko, the Eurocupper for Finland, then Deepak, Hugo Bumu. Defense, I think Kerala would win this time because there is a very good defense. On pen and papers, I would say ATKMB are the favourites of this match, but we don't know. Football is a 90-minute game and a game inside the field. The team which will play good in the 90 minutes in the field will win the match. Let's hope for the best, and let's football. And because ISL is starting from today, and always ISL starts with this match only, ATKMB or ATK versus Kerala, the two football giants of Kolkata, the Kerala and the Kolkata, the football giants of India, Kerala and Kolkata. So yes, thank you for being here, thank you for watching the video, and stay well, keep well, and let's football.